Were there a lot of kids in there or just a handful?
Probably pushing 20.
Yep. And
there was a group, section of iron lungs.
Yep.
I don't know how many were, half a dozen or so.
What did you think when you first saw an iron lung?
Concerned about what it was, but I soon worked it out. I'd always been an inquisitive kid, and I was always told to mind my own business because I was asking questions. But I soon worked out that it was a place you didn't want to be because I never saw anyone get out of an iron lung alive. Yeah. Every night when we were all thought to be asleep, the orderlies would come in, open the iron lung and take the body out, and the trolley would wheel up the centre with a blanket over it, and you knew the kid was gone.
So you're in there and you've only got your legs splintered. You've got a lot of children around you who have their arms and their legs splintered. What are you thinking about all day on your back in the infectious diseases? What goes through a 6-year-old's brain? What are you scared, or are you just asleep? Are you missing, you're missing the food from the farm?
Well, it's like Margaret and Max said. Back them days, kids done as they were damn well told. And Margaret was as strict as anyone else, but that's the way kids were brought up.
Arthur, there was no television.
No, that's right.
There was nothing. Could you read?
There were people that brought round comics and things like that. I can't remember how formal it was, but the sort of things you looked forward to was mealtime, and to me it was a funny way of serving a meal. They had what we called the pig cart, which was a trolley with heated bins on it, carried sausages, fried sausages, any other slop. And what happened was about half an hour before mealtime, the nurse went round and she threw a bread and butter plate onto the bed trolley.
Yep.
Like they just throw a frisbee now.
Yep.
And then later she'd come down and throw a slice of buttered bread on it. Then they'd bring the pig cart round and they'd slop.
Lovely. Thinking of...
You look forward to anything. The change of the bed, the bath.
Yeah.
There was a big round bath somewhere in the middle of the wards where the wards conjoined, all met. And we used to be taken up and dumped in that and encouraged to move our...
So almost like hydrotherapy.
Yeah. There is one interesting thing that I never found out until I was chairman of the Joe Cook Trust. Mary Butwell, that was cook at St. Giles, was a trainee nurse, and she actually nursed me. She told me just before the Joe Cook Trust wound up.
That she remembered nursing you.
She said, do you realise that I was one of
the nurses that nursed you when you were in the ID?
Yeah.
So,
I got the shock of my life.